To WNBA Game Time, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods.
And it looked like new information has been revealed about Caitlin Clark's future contract with the Indiana.
A single rookie enters a professional league and somehow, almost instantly, accounts for nearly 26% of its entire economic activity, shattering viewership records, selling out arenas, and generating an estimated $36 million for a single city. Yet, behind closed doors, her franchise is locked in a desperate, silent scramble to rewrite the financial playbook before they lose the biggest phenomenon in basketball history. The real question isn't just how much she is worth, it's whether the rigid system holding her back will fracture trying to keep her. Welcome back to the channel, where we dissect the hidden financial and psychological currents shifting the modern sports landscape. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on the high-stakes, multi-million-dollar chess match happening behind the scenes at the Indiana Fever and what it means for the future of global sports. The landscape of women's basketball has been permanently altered, but a game-changing twist is currently unfolding inside the fine print of Caitlin Clark's rookie contract. A recent wave of reports surrounding the Indiana Fever has sparked intense, high-level conversations about what comes next for the transcendent superstar.
One of the craziest stats I've seen yet, and I feel like we say this all the time, like, wow, this is one of the craziest Caitlin Clark-related stats that I've seen. Evergreen. She has played 42 games. She now has the most 25-point 10-assist games in WNBA history. 42 games, most 25 and 10 games in WNBA history. She is tied for the most 20 and 10 games in WNBA history. Courtney Vandersloot has 10. Diana Taurasi had 9. Sloot has played 430 games. Taurasi played 565 games. Again, Caitlin Clark has played 42 games. That is unbelievable.
Some industry insiders believe her next contract will not just shatter every existing salary record, but completely force the WNBA to reconstruct how it handles player compensation from the ground up. This story is no longer about a single athlete, it is a blueprint for the structural survival of an entire professional league. The Indiana Fever front office is wasting absolutely no time, working tirelessly behind the scenes to dot every I and cross every T to ensure their generational centerpiece remains in Indianapolis for the long haul. They know the clock is ticking, and the pressure to secure her long-term future is growing heavier by the day. Her current rookie salary, strictly dictated by the league's collective bargaining agreement, represents only a microscopic fraction of the actual economic value she brings to the sport. The WNBA finds itself navigating uncharted territory, a reality where a single player generates an extraordinary scale of revenue and cultural excitement that rivals, and often exceeds, that of entire franchises combined. But as executives try to construct a historic future for Clark, those private conversations are running headfirst into a massive, looming obstacle. The league's current salary structure and regulations were simply never engineered for a player possessing this level of global commercial impact, and a massive paradigm shift is brewing. The raw data behind this phenomenon is staggering. Caitlin Clark is reportedly responsible for nearly 1/4 of the WNBA's overall business activity this season. Think about the sheer gravity of that metric. A rookie fresh out of college, driving more than 25% of the attention and commercial momentum of an entire established league. With her name directly tied to roughly 1 out of every 6 ticket sales nationwide. She is no longer just a player on a roster. She is an entire economic ecosystem, and Indiana knows exactly what is at stake. Word on the street is that the Fever organization is aggressively drafting unprecedented proposals, exploring every microscopic loophole permitted under current WNBA rules to get ahead of this situation long before her rookie deal expires. They know that Clark ultimately holds all the cards. She will be the final person to say yes or no to whatever financial architecture they present. With Clark dominating the headlines, her jersey sales have skyrocketed, selling out almost as quickly as manufacturing plants can restock them. This season alone, the Fever have attracted upwards of 300,000 roaring fans to their games, while television viewership has surged by an estimated 300%. Even more telling is that nearly 45% of all televised WNBA viewers are tuning in exclusively when the Indiana Fever are on the court. These numbers aren't just impressive statistics, they're a loud, undeniable mandate that the old financial rules no longer apply to the modern game. Yet, this is precisely where the core conflict intensifies. The WNBA's current collective bargaining agreement, or CBA, imposes rigid caps on player salaries, enforcing fixed rookie pay scales regardless of a player's individual market value or external commercial power. This means Caitlin Clark is currently operating under a legacy framework built long before a star of her unprecedented influence ever stepped onto the hardwood. Everyone involved, from Clark's camp to the franchise owners and top league officials, is acutely aware of this massive financial imbalance, but the rules have simply failed to keep pace with reality.
Insane. This is insane. It's nasty, disgusting work what the Indiana Fever are doing to the fans right now. The lack of transparency, the lies, and the deceit with this Caitlin Clark injury is flat out disgusting. I've had enough of it. I've had enough. You've had enough. I deserve better. You deserve better. What is going on with this Caitlin Clark injury? What is really going on? Every single day, for months at this point, this girl has been day to day. She's been listed as maybe, probably, kind of ready, sort of ready, almost there. We're nearing. It's been for months now. What is going on with the injury? Is she day to day? Is she done for the season? There's nobody I've ever seen be day to day for months. The lack of transparency with the injury is nasty. It's nasty. Like, come on. No, we're not doing that. We are not doing that. The deceitfulness that you guys continue to show, y'all are continuing to try to make money off having people have hopes of her playing. Now y'all all got us hoping she'll play Friday. Like, what is going on? What is going on? We see her doing full court drills. Then all of a sudden, articles are coming out about ankles messed up and this and that. Bro, what is going on with the injuries? What's up? What is up? What did you guys post today to get the Indiana Fever fans all hyped and excited, thinking, just hoping that Caitlin might be making a return? Let's take a look. We got Caitlin Clark sprinting down the court, catch, loading up, tray ball, nothing but net, running full court, doing drills, practicing with the team. You see her running on the baseline here, swinging the ball. Okay, getting practice in Phoenix ahead of today's game. So that got us excited. SpaghettiOs. Caitlin Clark is on the way back. We should have her back later this week. I mean, the girl's been day to day for months. She should be okay by now. Okay? If she's not, or if she wasn't going to be, you guys could have just said she's going to be done for the season, and we would have just had to accept it. But you guys keep stringing this along, playing this shuck and jive, this charades game. What is going on? So we see that and think she'll be back. Now, post-practice, after we all see this, let's take a listen to what Stephanie White had to say about Caitlin Clark actually coming back.
And kind of focus on this one because all these games are big now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have a choice. It's just you got to move on to the next. We got to learn from it. Particularly the highlighted levels of game plan execution. We didn't shoot the ball particularly well. I thought we passed up shots. So making sure that we have that mentality that we've got to take open shots. And regardless of whether they go in or not, we still have to take them. It helps with our spacing. It helps with our offensive rebounding opportunities. So we've got to be better in that.
You talked before the road trip about wanting to get Caitlin some contact opportunities in practice. Just in the practices you've been able to have on this trip, has she been able to do contact practices or full-on practices?
No, she's just been doing mostly shooting and individual stuff. Yeah.
And with only a week left in the season, do you anticipate her coming back still before the end of the regular season?
That's the hope. She's working as hard as she can to make sure that she is coming back or is capable of coming back. Again, I think that the long-term, viewpoint of her health and wellness is the most important thing.
So apparently, Caitlin Clark isn't back doing practices yet. She's just doing shooting drills. Stephanie White says she needs to get some contact 5-on-5 in, but the girl's just doing shooting drills. Can you guys put a stop to this? Enough is enough. She's either coming back or she's not. What is going on? This is some of the most unprofessional stuff I have seen in sports. This is very, very, very unprofessional. Point blank and period. Like, let's not pretend like it's not. You guys are posting clips of her practicing, but you're saying she's not fully practicing. You guys are saying it's still a groin. We got reporters for the team saying it was because she sprained an ankle in Phoenix weeks ago. What is the holdup now?